Hey guys, this is Brad from Dallas Geek, and I'm here today with
Ann Faremouth.
And we're here talking today about your book, Revolutionary Recruiting. So tell me a little bit about the book. What are you trying to accomplish with it?
I'm trying to accomplish having the reader understand really what their purpose is, who they are, what they want to do with their life, and how to find that best career path in this tough job market right now.
Which is always a great resource to be able to have. I mean, with how much is going on right now and all the changing states of what jobs are available or what jobs you even want, I mean, you never really know what to do or how to do it. So this sounds like a fantastic thing to be able to take a look at and, get yourself a direction.
I think that's a good way to say it. Also, as I was mentioning to you, I developed a 5-step method, which I call the Faremouth method, and it's a process where anybody, whether they be a recruiter, an applicant, employer, can go through that 5-step method, and depending on their particular application, discern information from going through those 5 easy steps to make them either make a better hire, find a better job, or find a better client. And it seems to be helping a lot of people.
Okay, so it's a very versatile application.
Yes.
Nice. What exactly is this? You said 5-step method?
5-step method.
Okay.
And quickly, the method is do a self-inventory, ask better questions, step out of your comfort zone, take the time to do it right, and be a hunter. And it sounds real simplistic, but really it's a lot more involved in that. But depending upon who's reading it, if you go through and go through those 5 steps, you seem to glean information about yourself that allows you to make a better career choice and consequently be happier.
Nice. If you're writing a book about recruiting, I'm going to go ahead and guess that means that you have some experience in the field.
Yes.
What exactly is your background with recruiting?
I started in the recruiting field in 1982. I am certified by the Board of Regents in Washington, D.C., a national recruiter. I do own a recruiting firm, and I have since 1987. I'm a national, as I said, recruiter. I have worked with many of the different companies all over the country, mainly in the pipeline service area. But I also work in a network of recruiters called the Houston Independent Personnel Association, and in 2016, I was president of that association. So we essentially work with every discipline, whether it be financial or medical or oil and gas or legal or real estate and construction. So because of that network of recruiters we have, we can pretty much refer that person to the right source. Okay.
So if you already have a background in recruiting and are involved in all these different organizations within recruiting, what about this method of yours that you come up with for recruiting makes it unique within that world? What changes the method from the norm?
That's a very good question. My method is what I call a holistic method. It looks at the whole person. It doesn't just look at a resume or a keyword. It looks at the person. And I get under the hood of the resume and find out who that person is. Because I think, the only constant in life is change. And we might have gotten a degree 4 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, but because of what has happened in our lives and the paths we've taken, we're different. And so maybe we got a degree in engineering. Maybe now we want to do equity investments. Or maybe we got a degree in accounting. Maybe now we want to be a CFO. So the book helps you ascertain who you are right now, and then to go forward with the choices available for you, for who you are, and what skill set you have at this time, and what's available for that.
Okay, so it does seem like it takes more into account of flexibility of time for where your interest really lies compared to where your experience lies.
Yeah, the book was also awarded Best Self-Help as well as Recruiting Book, an education book, because it is more of a self-help book. It's not just, it is a what they call prescriptive nonfiction, which is a how-to book, but it goes deeper into that. It touches more upon the spiritual, psychological aspects that I think today are really more prominent.
Nice. That is a very good way to look at it. I think that so many business books today, especially when it comes to trying to help you figure out what you are meant to do, tend to have a very specific, narrow point of view for it. This seems like it's a very all-encompassing way to see it.
I think so, and I think it addresses the different generational sectors that are out there right now in the employment world, be that if they're a millennial or a baby boomer or Generation X, they all have a little different mindset. And the book goes into that. And I think that, the millennials are going to be the majority of the population here, or they are right now in the workforce. And so if we really understand how they think, what's important to them, for example, if an employer is reading this book and they go through that section of the book and they understand what is important to that millennial, maybe when they interview that millennial or after the fact hire that millennial, they have more of an understanding of how to work with that millennial, so they'll be able to assure more retention. Because the problems many people have right now are retention. Or applicants, they don't want to stay in a job because they're not getting the work-life balance, or they don't feel fulfilled. And this book kind of addresses that from every different aspect, so that we hopefully will have better retention.
Very nice. So I have to ask, you got some ribbons going on around your neck. Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Yes, I'm a member of the Texas Authors Association, and there was a contest to submit my book for Best Nonfiction Education Recruiting and Best Cover. And I had never written a book before, and I didn't think I had a whole lot of chances to win, but I did put my whole heart and soul in this book, and I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll submit it. And so I was very much so full of gratitude that I won these 2 awards for Best Cover and Best Nonfiction for 2018. And I also won from Book Authority the Best New Recruiting Book for 2018.
Very nice. So you said this is your first book that you've written.
Yes.
Are you currently working on any other projects that would be either a follow-up or something maybe an offshoot of?
Yes, I'm working on 2 more books. The second one should come out in February, and that is going to be more of a sequel to this book, and it's dealing with what we're going on right now with the generational sectors in the workplace. The third book is going to be more of a historical fiction book about a girl and her father, and it's going to take place in Malta. And that book is going to be also a flashback back and forth from current to World War II.
Okay, very nice. If our viewers would want to take a look at your book and really grab a hold of it, where can they find it?
They can find it on Amazon.com.
Okay.
It's also on Ingram Spark. It's also on Barnes & Noble website.
Awesome. So the links to all that will be in the description down below. And do you have a website for yourself where our viewers can find and follow any of your continued projects that come up, or even learn more about this?
Yes. My website is Faremouth.com, and all that information is on there. And I do have a recruiting company, and it's called Faremouth.
All right. Always a helpful resource to have. So if you are interested in checking out this book and want to be able to learn more about her 5-step method, be sure to go check out her website. And until next time, this is Brad from Geek saying, see ya.
Thank you so much.